you guys get on the street? Because you do so much shooting in New York City.
It is a very enthusiastic fan base, wouldn't you say?
Very enthusiastic.
It's funny because, like, if I'm standing with Mariska, you know, Mariska's famous, but it's not like she's going to have hip-hoppers screaming out of the school bus. So we're standing there, and all of a sudden, everybody's like, yo, Ice, yo, what's good, what's happening now? And Mariska's standing next to me, yo, what's good, yo, they talking to me, Ice.
They know every episode, every line from every episode, who guest starred in every episode, what you did, what you wore.
They know more about the show than I remember.
Yeah, I'm like, what? I don't remember that episode.
And they're really happy.
We don't have any issues. It's all good and stuff, but, you know, my fans are a little bit louder.
Yeah.
So, you know, they'll jump right in the scene. They'll just walk into the scene and be like, yo, Ice, yo, I need to be in this scene. And we're like, we're rolling, dude.
He's as tough as the cases he cracks. Christopher Maloney is Detective Elliot Stabler.
So many cop shows on the air. Why is SVU such a hit, aside from Chris Maloney?
I'm glad you had to say that. I think that's the answer. Next.
Are you a cop on the edge? Or would you like to dance?
Just dance.
Okay, there we go. Are you a cop on the edge?
Am I a cop on the edge?
Seriously, it's an hour. We got to fill it.
This is my audition for Dancing with the Network Stars.
I like how you kind of shook it when you said that.
Well, I'm just dying to dance with you here.
Are you?
Yeah.
Come on,
baby. Yeah.
He's too much man for me.
This hoofer is no Joe Friday. His hard shell has a few soft spots, but we've known that since SVU started.
They've been scratching at that surface, seeing, you know, the dynamics of what happens to a detective at home, you know, when he has to deal with such brutality. My character, I think they're going to try and show a few chinks in his armor, you know, because you can't have a faultless hero.
You and Mariska have worked together so long. Is there a shorthand between the two of you?
Yeah, and I think it's, you know, I think of it as we understand each other's rhythms, we understand each other's moods, we understand how things get done. It's nice.
It's gotta be.
And we still like each other.
After all this time.
That's weird.
Is there some sort of TV cop that you just looked up to, you thought, oh man, that guy was cool, or he'd be fun to play?
Well, I thought, well, say just for the pure kitsch value,
yeah.
Dragnet.
Oh, please, yeah.
I think Sergeant Joe Friday, if you played it real down, nuts and bolts, wow, what a hoot. Dennis Franz, I just thought was given such beautiful things to say.
He always showed his butt, didn't he, that guy?
That's so hot. I'd like to see you play Dennis Franz.
Barney Fife, that would be great.
Oh, that was a good pull.
one.
That was a good pull.
Yeah. How could you couldn't pull him off, though.
Sure I could.
You're a good actor, but I don't know if you could pull off Barney.
Trust me.
Really?
I just stopped working out. And drink a lot of coffee, so I'm like a little jittery. Andy? Yeah.
That would be bad for improvised. I like that.
I had to name Mariska a hip-hop name, so her name is M.H. Butters.
M.H. Butters? Yeah. What's my rap name?
Butters with an S, Butters. So for Mariska Hargitay and then Butters, we put that on there. So if you walk up to a car and say, who's M.H. Butters?
How'd you get that rap name? Come on now. Well, Butters means like butters. That means it's a really good, first of all, you add an S on everything. Sure. But it's like butters. Yeah, S or Z, you know, either way. But Butters. So I wanted to be I'm a rapper, and I wrote me a rap, and I rapped it. It's pretty good. M.H., you heard of me. Don't forget the beat. Butters to you suckers. And all the enemies. Down with the gangster rap. No, down with the gangster. See, I forgot it now.
This close.
We're gonna. Should we go again? M.H., you heard of me. Don't forget the beat. Butters to you suckers. And all the enemies. Down with the gangster rap. With the gangster rap. Gangster rap, 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 rap.
More stars.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to New York City. I'm Lisa Joyner, and this is Infanity, the TV guide series that's the ultimate fan guide to TV's hottest shows. This time, it's Law & Order SVU.
So we've met the stars in the spotlight, Chris and Mariska. But now let's meet the rest of the squad. At the helm is Dan Florek, who plays the boss, Captain Donald Cragen.
He knows more than you think he knows. You know what I mean? He's not just the old lion sitting in the back room there. Somebody said, you always look troubled, and I said, no, I just always have to go to the bathroom.
Up next, Ice-T is Odafin Fintutuola, a detective with an unusual name. But what would you expect when Ice-T plays a cop?
When I got on the show and they said my name was going to be Odafin Tutuola, I'm like, who the hell made that up? And I thought to myself, I said, there's probably some writer in L.A., and he could have named me Mike. But he said, if I name him Mike, I probably won't get a paycheck. So I have to act like I put thought into this. You know, people that know me, I had a criminal background. So at the time I was breaking the law, the police were the opponent, you know. So it wasn't hatred for the cops, it was just like I didn't want to get caught. But now that I'm legit and I'm not doing anything, I need them to protect my house. So, I mean, I'm a hypocrite, you know. But I never really hated the police. My thing was more about brutal police and cops that took personal issues to work with them. I think when we look at a cop, we're thinking they should protect us. You know, we don't need them to be mad or angry because of the car we're driving or the girl we're with or all that other stuff.
Richard Belzer is Detective John Munch, whose acerbic wit has proven to be quite popular.
My character has been in 5 different shows as the same character, which has never happened before in television history. My character is cynical, but he's funny, and he's a squad room jester, which helps when we come upon these horrific crimes and kind of breaks the tension if he has a remark or two. And there are really detectives that are like that, so it's very realistic.
Tamara Tooney is Dr. Melinda Warner, the brilliant medical examiner whose inspiration for the role actually came early in life.
Both my parents are morticians. I grew up in a funeral home. There have been times when I've actually had to prepare a woman's hair or do a little makeup on the deceased. And so, you know, it kind of instilled a certain kind of reverence and a certain kind of genteel rapport with the dead people.
Finally, Diane Neal is Assistant District Attorney Casey Novak, and B.D. Wong is forensic psychiatrist Dr. George Huang. They're an unlikely pair on screen, but not on the set.
Why is this a good combination?
Because we like each other a lot. We have a lot of fun together.
Yeah, really? Yeah, we always have a good day.
We're just goofy, and I don't know. I just always am happy when she's here because it's just fun.
Thanks, BD. I'm always happy when you're here, too.
You don't have to say that.
No, it's true, actually. I always get excited. I'm like, well, BD's on the call sheet. Yeah! SVU. You never heard that before?
Yeah.
Has a few hotheads on the squad. Who would you say who's the hottest in real life?
Well, I feel personally that because of Chris and Mariska being the captains of the ship and it being SVU, Special Victims Unit, sex, crime, and all that, they're the hot ones.
They're pretty hot.
They're allowed. We're not allowed to be the hot.
No, we're not allowed to be hot. No.
Yeah.
No hot guys.
Oh yeah, we have to go through kind of a whole makeup process.
To de-hot. The uglier we look, the better.
We're not allowed to. In our
Okay, they're called the Vicks and the Perps, the victims and the perpetrators. What that means for SVU is a lot of guest starring roles, and the stars are lining up to be on the show. Do they ever write a part for a person, for example? I mean, you've got a list of people, big stars that have been on the show.
Yeah, Neil Baer is very interested in, creating characters for a talent that we love and that, are interested in taking part in the show.
A lot of the guest stars are based on my, favorite movies. So I love Jerry Lewis and Leslie Carroll. So we try to get legends, and then we try to get new young actors who you haven't seen. We've wanted to work with Bernadette Peters for years, and she's going to play a recurring lawyer on our show now. Okay. And we wanted Catherine Bell, and we wanted Chris Sarandon, and we wanted Bob Saget, and so here they all are.
It's not a robot. It's just a voice-activated vacuum cleaner.
So you build gadgets, huh?
What are you playing on the show?
I'm playing. I'm taking over for Chris now.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm going to be playing his part.
Okay. How would you do it differently?
I would probably just not be as good.
Okay.
Nothing has been planned at all. All right. I am playing a computer nerd, Glenn, whose wife is Catherine Bell, which is it's a lot of fun.